Capricorn, how are you guys? It's very interesting how we seek advice and then for some reason don't take it. And this week in particular, or wherever, let's put it this way, whenever you're seeing this video, whenever this video comes to you, the energy right now is an absolute one, an energy that is quite judgmental and final. But it's also very secretive and sneaky. And so it's like you don't know when somebody's listening, right? And you don't want to be paranoid at all. But you do want to be in your most peaceful, tranquil state right now. Now, peaceful, tranquil state for you is working your butt off, right? It's feeling productive. And yet that can also cause so much of an issue in so many other things, other aspects of your life. Focus so much on what you're building and what you're doing that you're not focused on the home and the happiness. So for you this week, I am here to tell you that it is absolutely imperative that you focus on your home, your domestic life, and the beautiful fluid relationships that happen within inside, feeling your feelings, feeling your emotions. Because to be productive right now, that's the energy that you have to tap into. It is a tricky energy for you. And there could very well be some more specifically personal issues that are at play. I'm going to pull the full tarot card spread. That link is below. Absolutely, please visit the extended. You'll find it right below this video, the link to it. But ultimately, there is worry. And as soon as I pulled these cards, there's worry. There's worry about big issues. There's worry about political issues. And that really makes sense right now because of where we are astrologically. But ultimately, it could very well be distracting you from what is most important, which is taking care of yourself and taking care of the people that are most important to you. Because so easily can you get distracted on all the things outside of what is so important to you, then that you put yourself in a place of potential misery, because all of a sudden you come back to something that shocks you or surprises you. So what I'm going to say to you, it's pretty blunt. A lot of Lenormand cards came out for you guys. And there is some fogginess, I don't know what I believe. I don't know what I believe because I feel like this commitment that I've made to somebody or something, but I think that it could be a job. Absolutely. There could be some ambiguity with a job that you're working in terms of like, okay, well, what's going on? Like, when am I going to start? Or how come my pay hasn't been set in stone, or I'm just not getting the communication that I need from these people. So that is definitely one possibility, but you can also apply that energy to the relationship that you have at home with your person, your spouse. I don't really get what's going on. Something's up. I can feel it. There may very well be some issues, some health issues, or at least some issues of spirituality, like not feeling whole, not feeling completely and totally, like feeling like something's just up, just not right, just off about somebody that you really care about. And looking into this matter. Of course, you could also be very, very concerned right now as Saturn creeps ever closer to Aquarius. You could be very, very concerned with, like, so concerned with what's happening on the outside, like the bigger picture, the political platform and sphere about what's going on right now, that it's starting to distract you from those things that you can actually directly influence, which is the health and happiness of yourself and the people around you. So ultimately, there is some sort of maybe a letter coming into you, communications, an email, something that you read online or research that is going to kind of catalyze all of this and make you realize something, or give you the information that you need about something. So I feel like maybe there's you intentionally doing some research or ultimately needing to get some paperwork in so that you can get clarification on something that's been going on. Well, that will be coming in, and you'll find that there is kind of thrown into question the abilities or the authority of the person concerned. Maybe you're concerned about who your boss is, you know, like you're getting some vibes like I don't know if I really trust this person. Now, it doesn't have to be your boss. It could be your spouse. It could be something to do with your, I'm describing the energies as in this is a person who is in a position of authority, but for some reason you're getting the feeling like they do not deserve this position of authority. Maybe because their judgment is clouded. They're not being clear with you. There's some sort of ambiguity here, like you're expecting a sense of certainty from them, but they're not giving you anything. They're acting really ambiguous and lackadaisical for your liking, for the position that they're in. They're just not living up to your expectations, right? So ultimately what you're going to do is kind of go on sort of a spiritual quest right now. I know, like, what do you mean? Well, when the authority figure that you're supposed to be looking up to, or this person that you're supposed to trust, is behaving in ways that is making you suspicious. Not necessarily suspicious, though I think in some ways suspicious of who they are and nefarious deeds, but also suspicious of their deserving of their position, especially if it's a boss or something like that, right? Now, if it's something more personal, it's sort of suspicious of, well, why aren't they taking this seriously? Why aren't they behaving in a way, like, what's going on? What am I missing? Why aren't they behaving in a way that kind of is conducive to taking this commitment that they've made seriously? Like, what's going on? So there could be ambiguity going on in terms of relationship. Like, where is this relationship going? Why haven't they made the next step or taken the next step? Or what is the next step for us? Are we stuck in sort of a holding period? Or like what's going on? So there is this ambiguity that's starting to impact or frustrate how you see or how much you trust somebody that should deserve it, right? Okay, balanced spirituality and practicality has come up. And this is a very important card for you because so often, especially earth signs in general, can easily get that practicality part way unbalanced. Like practicality all the time, all the way. But what about faith? And what about intuition, which you guys are very intuitive, you know, and a lot of people don't get that about Capricorns, and some Capricorns don't get that about themselves. But there is that sense of trust your instincts. Like, it doesn't just have to make sense. I feel like some of you are fighting with yourselves right now, like letting that practicality bash the shit out of your spirituality in terms of, well, you don't have any proof, and I have to get things done anyway, so I'm just going to focus on getting things done and not listen to those messages that you're getting underneath, those feelings. No, honor those feelings, and by honoring them, you're more likely to be able to get your mind off of them for a while to be more productive. Meditate and contemplate. So in terms of the spirituality, this is about calming yourself down and giving yourself the spiritual love that you absolutely need right now, to not force practicality on the situation, but it's going to stress you out more. Why isn't this working? Why isn't this working? Why isn't this working? Because you're not acknowledging that chink in the chain. You're not acknowledging that stop in the door, which is what your intuition is telling you. You have to acknowledge what your intuition is telling you and then meditate on it. Not try to solve the problem or try to fix anything, right? But understand the feelings, understand where it's coming from. Like, think about it and think about everything attached to that intuitive information that you've received. Now you have wings of light, which means you are protected, but also in some ways need healing, need a safe space where you can, you need safety and you need to feel protection. So in some ways, maybe your feeling of safety or certainty in this situation has been compromised. So there is just that sense of you needing that protection and that feeling of safety to come back into the scenario. Honor that and acknowledge it, and say, and also know that you are protected spiritually. So that's a good place to connect to, in order to feel even just more of the ground beneath your feet, to know, maybe connecting through faith, maybe connecting through religion, whatever's going to make your heart, in other words, whatever is going to make your heart feel like it's dealing with somebody who's safe, like connecting with God, connecting with spirituality, connecting with this spiritual realm that you trust, is going to help you feel a lot more solid in your pragmatic world where you don't right now. There is a sense here and a little bit of a warning that says there is could be very much something. I guess the easiest way to sum up the meaning of these two cards is that your restfulness, your feeling of certainty and security in a very important aspect of your life. So it could be your home, but it could also be really your home. Your home is the 10th house, so your work, right? It's you're feeling imminent destruction. You're feeling like if you keep going down this path, something's going to go wrong. And you know what? If you're feeling that, you're probably correct. And maybe a lot of you have basically gotten back into a situation where, why do you have a boss? Why did you not take the leap of faith and be your own boss, where you could never ever question certainty or security because you give it to yourself? And maybe that's why you've stayed away from starting your own enterprise or starting your own business, because you think that it's going to be so much secure working for somebody else, working for somebody that you quote unquote trust. But have you really found that? Have you really found that circumstance or situation where you actually have all that faith in somebody? So there is that sense of you're feeling intuitively imminent danger, some sort of major warning sign, in which case honor that and start to investigate it. Look into it, do some research into it, but not just actual tangible research, meditation and spiritual research, understanding that gap and that lack and that hole that you know something's missing. I'm not saying that something's going on. I'm saying that you're picking up on signals because maybe something isn't happening. There is an action that's not being backed up by this person that you have these sort of high expectations for. And then of course, is that the issue? Is it just that you expect too much from somebody who kind of never gave you, really, if you step back and look at it, never gave you the indication that they kind of even deserve that kind of expectation from you? So think about it, because it could also be that your expectations have gotten out of hand. Either way, the work right now for you is to find that balance. Let's get into your spirit animal messages for Capricorn. Oh, Capricorn. 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 Ooh, doesn't want to come out. All right. Doesn't want to come out. Doesn't have to come out. Okay, let's go back. First card that flipped over, which means it's a very prominent message that wants to come out. Give with gratitude and grace. So this is definitely you putting your whole self into something, because that's what Turkey does. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Turkey puts its whole self in. It basically self-sacrifices for the better of everybody else. And what that's telling me is this big spiritual rift, as well as maybe even a health risk, is that you have been throwing yourself in too hard and doing too much and sacrificing too much, putting doing more than you should in order to make a situation in your life better. So that means that you have been 100% kind of gotten out of a healthy realm of, and that you need, that the balance really needs to come back into, that the balance really needs to come back because you have overstepped into this unhealthy realm of throwing too much of yourself in, which cardinal signs absolutely can do, and just like putting yourself in a position of ruining yourself or wrecking yourself or threatening your health. Think turkey. I mean, who's coming to dinner on Thanksgiving? You know, it's like, is that the only way? Is being the dinner itself the only way that you can actually feel that you deserve to show up for the table? I mean, seriously, I'm just saying, you know, like that's kind of like where we have to like be right now. There's also this sense of wanting to provide for others and realizing that it's about more than you now. You know, it's about the family, it's about the home. And some of you could be very, very concerned right now that there's a danger, a threat in your home. Something is not right, something is malfunctioning, and it's important to you because you have family, and it's so important for you to keep it healthy, and you just want to do something. You just want to be active and be able to contribute to the health. Okay, what you can do right now is trust your instincts, and then instead of making any accusations or making any moves, do some more investigation. This is a really good time for investigation. Nothing is wasted. So this is finding treasure in a trash heap. Okay, so that's actually beautiful advice for you. This is also Aquarian energy. Find that point of light right now. Find that point so you don't get like spiraling down into so you avoid spiraling down into a pit of despair or helplessness. Find that point of light that gives you hope, which probably is others around you, loving the love that you have for them, and the fact that there absolutely is so much potential floating around you right now. This is also a higher consciousness, an understanding that nothing is wasted, and that if in fact you have to scrap something because it's better for your health and better for your family, it's okay. It's absolutely okay. Not only is it okay, it might be appropriate right now. FYI. So there's something, a drain here. There's a lack of emotion here. There's a lack of interest here. There's a lack of passion. This is, you're getting a lot of Piscean energy, which means that in terms of your dreams and your aspirations, or even your health, because Pisces can deal with diseases, not necessarily. So Virgos definitely rules the house of like health and taking care of your body. But Pisces could, Neptune has a lot to do with disease, viruses, right? Because like a lot of that has impacted us right now. So ultimately there is just this sense of something being off, feeling drained, not feeling like you have the energy, or not feeling like you're getting emotion back or have any passion for something. So let's talk about the passion for a second. If you don't have any passion for the work that you're doing, don't you know, Capricorn, you can do any work and make it successful. If you don't have passion for what you're doing, you are also you have a very certain energy about you. Knowing what you do have passion for, knowing what it does interest you, you need to start investing some faith into that. You need to start investing some of your, you need to start investing your energy into what actually excites you and excites those passions of yours. And so this is a really good time to like acknowledge, okay, I'm not happy and I do feel drained, or maybe somebody that there is a lack of health. There's a lack of energy here, FYI. Trust in the magic is here. So this is a new beginning and a new start. So this is like birthing a new baby. Maybe, I mean, I don't feel like that's it for most of you right now, but I do feel like, but this is a new start. This is a new beginning. This is a new Aquarius energy, and Saturn is going into Aquarius. So this is a new start, a new mindset, and you can feel it coming. And I think that that's really what you're reacting to. Especially now, it's only a few days from now. So you're definitely starting to feel this energy of a different consciousness, of something creeping into you that wasn't important before. And that is the collective, that is doing something that's better for everybody, feeling a part of the bigger picture, right? And being really concerned about it. But that's also a blessing, right? Because it means that you found your tribe. It means that you found a place to fit in and care about. And so allow yourself to be happy about that. Take a leap of faith into this new start. So what I'm getting for some of you is definitely you have to start a new career. I'm not sure this is relationships, but start a new job, start a new path. This is the time. This is the time for you to get working on that business that you've always wanted to get building for yourself. This is the time to start working on your goals and your aspirations and start putting your energy into them to get that passion back. Sweet results await. So whatever you begin now and stick with so this is the right time, dude. That's what I'm saying. And it's also saying that the hard work that you start now, whatever you start to put into place now with your hard work, and stop wasting your energy on that shit that isn't working. Because whatever you start to work very hard on now is going to end up so prosperous and beautiful, you'll be suckling honey for years. And then life is a mystery. And this is perhaps why you feel so uncomfortable, because it's ambiguous right now. Nothing is set in stone. It's not set in stone at all. You have to build it. Right? But that is that Capricornian energy at its best, is being able to build things. There are still unknowns here. There are still, right, this is all still coming together. And there is ambiguity until you realize there is no ambiguity, because you're the one making the decisions. And then we have, okay, something is changing, growing up, changing for permanently, changing for the better. This is also necessarily a truth coming out, something coming to light, coming to the surface. There's Aquarian energy all over this reading. There's so much Aquarian energy that I have to say that it's a major impact on you right now. This energy of doing something that you've never done before, going against the grain, which is not necessarily you, right? You're not necessarily rebellious, but it's not about rebellion, is it? It's about trying something brand new and building from scratch. That's that energy. And if you can feel it, you need to go with it. Time to collaborate. So this is actually looking really good for partnerships right now. Actually new work, putting your energy into working with somebody else, working with each other, working. So there's definitely something here. And it's so interesting because if you see the cards, it just, as soon as I pulled that card, this card got flicked away. So the danger and the threat and the imminent danger got flicked away as soon as I put these cards down. So ultimately, there is a need to believe in and focus on building with somebody, building something new, starting something new, and bringing something to light. So this could also be officiating a relationship. Just to let you know. Let's get into the angel messages. You can go right over right now if you want to. I'm going to go into tarot. So the link is below if you want a full tarot card spread. Join me in the extended for sort of an articulated extension of this reading. I'm going to go into the angel cards right now, though. Please, Capricorn, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do. Just click that button below and then ring that bell so that you know when I've uploaded your favorite content. Capricorn-specific content comes out every single Wednesday between the hours of 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. Western Coast, Los Angeles time. So please do join me, and also join me over on Instagram, born_without_boundaries, where I do a live tarot card reading Monday through Friday. Not right now because I'm on vacation, but Monday through Friday. We talk live, interact live, and just a general message. So I invite you over there. Please find me there. And then the Vimeo video, of course, but you can also subscribe directly to Vimeo and get access to your extended content a day before the link shows up here. So I love you guys. Let's look at what angel messages came out. And I feel like some more has to come out. But Sacred space, we, your guardian angels, surround you with emerald, gold, and rose pink light. Surrender your concerns and worries and enter the sacred space of love and healing. Maybe even just a statement of what you're worried about or what you're putting your focus on is actually not important at all. Let's get into it. We'll see. We'll clarify. Positive outcome. The sun is about to burst through the clouds and you will soon see things in a different light. Ooh, something that previously seemed hopeless will soon be filled with nothing but hope. Okay, so this is like just a time of faith. Just have faith. You're feeling something. You're feeling weird about something, but ultimately you may be actually taking it too seriously. Archangel Michael, the path is now clear. I have removed all obstacles in your way. I can move forward now. You can move forward now with ease and confidence. You will achieve what your heart desires. So that's also a sense of have no fear. Something that you've been wanting to do, and something that you've been stressing yourself out about, because instead, when we're afraid of things, we take all the energy we should be putting into those things and put it into distracting things. Even if the distracting thing is another job, you should be working on your business. So it's saying, this is that you're safe. You're safe to work on your actual desires. In fact, that's the safest place for your energy right now. Love. Oh, shut up. The heart of love is the heart of creation. All is possible through love. All is worthwhile for love. May all you think and feel reflect love's eternal truth. So, this is really, wow, beautiful, beautiful. Take that as you will, babies, but that's some good shit right there. That's a sign. I'm going to let you know that's a sign. Protection. You are safe. Do not fear. We are with you always and surround you always with our invisible wings of light. So you are protected. And it could be a specific angel coming through. And if you felt somebody's presence, talk to them. If you have felt somebody's presence in your life recently, talk directly to them, because they are there and they want to help you. And this would be a very loving person, somebody who absolutely still loves you. Anxiety. We surround you with the healing light of amethyst. Take a deep breath and breathe in this beautiful violet light. Feel your anxiety melting away. There is nothing to fear. There is only love, and that's what we come back to. Let's get into this, man. Remember, your romance reading is over in the extended too. So the link is below, and I'll see you guys over there.